waiting. How to move through the time, all while staying still, while being still as the time. And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned. Hard time. The heart of doing time is doing time without becoming undone. An anatomy of stillness and temporal flow, the aphorism, waiting, presents a radical reimagining of a common human experience, usually defined as a passive interval, a void to be filled or a delay to be endured. Waiting is here recast as an active existential discipline. The text suggests that waiting is not the absence of action, but a specific mode of moving through time that requires a profound reconciliation between the self and the temporal medium. The paradox of temporal kinesis. The central tension of the aphorism lies in the paradox of physical stillness paired with temporal movement. In a conventional sense, movement requires a change in spatial coordinates over a duration of time. However, the aphorism suggests a form of moving through that occurs precisely because one is staying still. By remaining physically fixed, the subject ceases to compete with the external world's velocity. The stillness allows the individual to observe the internal mechanics of time. When the body stops, the consciousness is forced to engage with the sheer weight and flow of the present moment. It is a transition from spatial kinesis to temporal kinesis. The subject is no longer traveling through a landscape, but is instead traveling through the when, becoming the medium as the time. The most philosophically dense portion of the text is the directive to exist as the time. Normally, humans experience time as an external force, a river that carries us along, or a clock that dictates our pace. We are subjects in time to move as the time implies a dissolution of the boundary between the observer and the observed to become as the time is to achieve a state of radical presence where the ego's resistance to the passing second vanishes. In this state, the individual does not spend or waste time, they embody it. This reflects a phenomenological shift where the self is no longer a victim of the clock's ticking, but rather the very medium in which the world unfolds. It is a meditative transcendence that transforms, waiting from a state of longing for the future into a state of total immersion in the present. The geometry of abandonment. The conclusion of the aphorism introduces a poignant sense of isolation. And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned. The symmetry suggests a world defined by horizontal movement, the frantic lateral rush of things. By choosing to remain still, the individual falls out of the collective rhythm of the world. The left and right movement suggests a peripheral blur where the world is moving too fast to notice the stationary observer. This abandonment is the price of temporal stillness. To be still while the world rushes is to become a ghost in the machine. However, there is a hidden strength in this abandonment. While the world is caught in the momentum of its own rolling, the one who waits gains a perspective of the whole. They are abandoned by the world's noise, but in that silence, they gain the clarity of the witness. Stillness as resistance in the modern age. In a contemporary context, this aphorism serves as a critique of the cult of speed. Modernity equates movement with progress and stillness with stagnation. We are conditioned to fear waiting as a dead zone of unproductivity. Reframing waiting as an intentional act of moving through time challenges this narrative. It suggests that there is a profound depth to be found in the pauses, the ability to stay still and feel the world roll past without being swept up in its frantic current is a form of psychological resilience. To be abandoned by the modern pace is perhaps the only way to truly find oneself. Ultimately, the aphorism waiting teaches that stillness is not a vacuum. It is a dense, active state of being, where the individual, by ceasing to chase the world, finally learns how to inhabit time itself. In the port Pale blush petals like a secret glow.
Your throat is cream with a pink soft kiss.
A trumpet bloom I could hold like this. So light, so kind, you lean and stay like ribboned rain on a summer day. Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda. Oh.
Pink bloom, soft bloom, you turn the air to rose.
Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda. Oh.
Gentle and bright,
Where the warm wind goes.
pink Alamanda Blanchetti.
On the trellis turns
Every little flower with a hush,
that burns, not loud,
not proud,
just a graceful face,
blushing the edges,
cream at the base. Come close, come near, don't let me pass. That tender pink lasts and lasts. Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda. Oh.
pink bloom, soft bloom, you turn the air to rose.
Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda.
Gentle and bright,
Where the warm wind goes. When the garden leans into evening gold,
you keep that glow.
quiet, soft and old. I hear your color before I see a classic heart on a living tree. Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda. Oh.
Pink bloom, soft bloom, you turn the air to rose.
Plampet Alamanda, Plampet Alamanda.
Gentle and bright,
Where the warm wind goes. Candles glow softly, the warm lights invite. Ornate table set perfectly, what a beautiful sight. Laughter fills the air, a welcome so sincere. Linger here a moment, let your heart draw near. Open arms of kindness, every waiter smiles so bright. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story. Fresh aromas drifting, zuppa soup in the air. Every server greets you with exceptional care. Suncloud mocktails glowing, sendal dough, it's so sweet. Truffle olive ball and flavors you will want to meet. Almond butter coke melting, a dessert so complete. Soft music playing, cushion seats embrace. Warm and cozy corners, your own private space. From the first hello to the final goodbye, the staff make every moment feel like you can fly. Unforgettable moments shared with those you love. Rum and raisin gelato, sweetness from above. Avocado float that dances on your tongue, nourishing the soul with every song unsung. Taste and see that goodness, Calocalia, second to none. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Calocalia calls you, joy in every bite. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. A sanctuary of flavor, where every heart finds rest. Before dawn opened its eyelids, the loudspeaker became a river, rolling through the cracks and ceilings, running through the sleeping mirrors, carried a voice through the rooftop air, shook the dreams from everywhere, pulled us from our fragile beds. Morning ringing in our heads, but my mother lit a lantern no loudspeaker could control. The scripture opened like a window, guitar wings began to rise. Outside flowed the restless river, inside floated smaller lives. We were only just a small boat, drifting through the undertow, not fighting against the water, just learning where to go. Soft voices in the early morning, half awake but holding close. Somewhere between the noise and silence, we became each other.
does not forget. It does not choose. It receives. Yours alone, pressed into a waiting ground. Every word you swore would disappear still turns beneath you now. Not a record, not a name, not a line that can be traced, but a weight you did not feel holding shade beneath the place. Nothing lost, nothing gone. It was there what we cannot say, and the bones beneath our wandering feet still speak in their own way. Not in voice, not in flame, but in what will not be unnamed. Hands that broke the soil in winter cold, hands that built and buried deep. Every labor carried into dust is a promise the ground will keep. Not a king, not a throne, not a claim that stands alone, but a life pressed into form in the quiet of the loam. No decree, no command, only touch in the land. The land remembers what we cannot keep. The land remembers what we cannot say, and the bones beneath our wandering feet still speak in their own way. Not in sound, not in name, but in what remains the same. Not a story, not a file, not a memory stored a while, but a shaping slow and deep, something waking in the key. You are standing on it. Cities rise and write their laws and lines, draw their borders sharp and clean, but the ground beneath those careful marks knows what all of this has been. It does not argue, it does not plead, it does not forget the need. The land remembers what we cannot keep. The land remembers what we cannot say, and the bones beneath our wandering feet still speak in their own way. Not to judge, not to claim, but to hold what we became. The land knows, the bones remember. Listen.
I watch the teak trees bend
They didn't take the tower down, they just renamed the wind. They took the howl out of the wolf and made it safe to spin. They didn't ban your questions, just made the answers thin. Then handed you a script to read and told you truth begins within. They paved the roads with promises and billboards full of light. They told you that your pain was wrong, your anger impolite. They didn't steal your memories, they made you doubt your side, then thanked you for your loyalty as you vanished overnight. The word came first, and then the rule. They built a school to make you cool, then clipped your tongue and trained your thought until you said what you were taught. No, no cage, no cell, no chains, no scream, just fewer colors in your dream. No violence here, just grammar games, until your prayers all sounded the same. They didn't break the poets' hands, they paid them to write safe, turning rebels into hosts of shows and risking to escape. They offered peace in sterile rooms and masked for every face, and called it growth when no one moved, and called it grace when we obeyed. You'll find no blood beneath the screen, no echo in the phrase, just narrowed hearts and lowercase gods and all the saints replaced. And still we say it isn't war, because the streets are clean. But war was never bullet shaped, it started in a dream. The word came first and then the chains, the rest was ink, the rest was games. They made the scream a metaphor and told you not to feel it more. No flags, no guns, no marching feet, just empty eyes and endless screens. And every thought you once believed now sits behind a loading screen. So whisper loud while you still can, say something they won't understand. And if your voice begins to shake, it means that something's still awake. No need to shout, no need to fight, just hold your words beyond the night. For words you seek and burn and bite, what tear the veil and birth the light. Oh,
Mechanism of vision and image psychology, Deissima Siri. Critical reading in the book Psychological Analysis and Images shifts the focus from the psychology of the artist to the painting simia, and psychological analysis and images takes several axes. First axis, theoretical collection of image epistemology, and in it,
one psychobiography with the psychobiography.
Illustration of how classical criticism used psychological analysis as a practice to analyze artists' contracts, such as Freud da Vinci's analysis. Book launch. Griselda Pollock and the book's contributors reject this approach, that the painting is not a satisfactory display for the artist, but rather an independent cognitive and aesthetic space to image as an open optical text, building a strong bridge between psychological analysis and visual semia. The book deals with the image as a complex network of signs and indicators that form in the subconscious. Critical depth. Artwork carrying multi-layered blades. The task of the critic is not only to describe what he sees superficially, but to decompose these cognitive and visual decipherals to understand the hidden or suppressed meaning within formation. The gaze and the recipient's location, based on Jack Lacan's concepts on which the book relies so heavily. Side is not just an act of physiological vision, it is a complex web of desire and power. How does the painting compel the viewer's eye to adopt a certain attitude? Artwork has an effect. It looks at us as much as we look at it, and stimulates our deep neural and psychological responses. The application aspect of the tools for disassembly of artwork. How do we use the ideas of this book as a methodological tool within the financial professional? Dual eye reading methodology proposes an applied methodology that integrates metaphysical analysis, similar to Edmund Feldman's approach to description. Metaphysical analysis and psychological interpretation. In a practical step, the critic begins analyzing composition, lines, blocks, and colors, either in strict abstract schools like supremacy and Bauhaus, or in arts loaded with heritage insects. Then it moves on to understand how these formative elements create a psychological state, or how they embody visual conflict. The impact of memory and time on the painting, using book tools to analyze how collective and individual memory attends artwork. When reading the works of pioneers, whether in Iraqi, Egyptian, or Saudi art, we do not look at heritage symbols or decorations as mere nostalgia for the past, but as an attempt by the optical unconscious to restore an identity or restore a lost balance by restructuring it in modern forms. Create a flow in the subject. Analysis of the interaction of the artist's body with the material of the work. We ask, how do the neurological and psychological reactions translate into brushstrokes or rough touches? According to the book, the substance itself becomes a medium for translation of unspoken desires. Third axis. Critical summary of the editor's biography and the status of the book. A little about Griselda Pollock is a professor of art history at the University of Leeds, and a pioneer in dismantling the male untraditional curriculum in reading art history. She boldly infused feminist theories and contemporary psychological analysis into the heart of academic criticism. The importance of the book. Psychological analysis and image is not just a historical book, but a practical guide that enriches the tools of the modern critic and frees it from impressionistic reading to provide a scientific analysis that links creative processes, neural networks of understanding, and psychological depth of receiving. Sometimes nothing. Sometimes we wait for nothing, and then sometimes nothing waits for us. The architecture of absence, an exploration of sometimes nothing. The aphorism, sometimes nothing, is a recursive meditation on the human condition, structured as a linguistic mirror that reflects our deepest anxieties and curiosities. It operates on a pivot. First, it addresses the internal state of human anticipation, and then it shifts to the external reality of the universe by inverting the relationship between the subject and the object, the void. The aphorism challenges our perception of purpose, mortality, and the nature of existence itself. The void of expectation. Sometimes we wait for nothing. The first movement of the aphorism, sometimes we wait for nothing, captures the inherent absurdity of human desire. We are creatures of anticipation, wired to look toward the horizon for meaning, fulfillment, or resolution. However, this line suggests a break in the causal chain of effort and reward. Waiting is traditionally an active state directed toward a specific end. We wait for a train, a lover, or career breakthrough, to wait for nothing implies a state of suspended animation where the object of our longing is absent or perhaps never existed. This reflects the existential concept of the wait as described by thinkers like Samuel Beckett. In this context, waiting becomes a habit of being rather than a means to an end. It is a commentary on the futility of certain hopes and the realization that much of the human experience is spent in the lobby of an empty theater, expecting a performance that was never scheduled, the mirror of the unknown. And then, sometimes nothing waits for us, the transition, and then acts as a temporal breach, leading us from our active psychological state to an objective inevitable reality, the reversal. Sometimes nothing waits for us, transforms nothing from a passive absence into an active patient entity, where the first line deals with our internal projections, the second line deals with our destination. It evokes the gravity of the unknown and the ultimate silence of the universe. In a literal sense, this is a confrontation with mortality. At the end of the frantic pursuit of life, we may find not a grand revelation, but a return to the vacuum from which we emerge. However, it also speaks to the blank canvas of the future. It suggests that the world does not always have a preordained plan or a welcoming committee for our arrival. Sometimes we step into a space that is entirely empty, demanding that we either fill it or learn to inhabit the silence. Synthesis. The relationship between agency and the void. The relationship between these two states, waiting for nothing and having nothing wait for us, creates a loop of existential irony. It suggests that our search for meaning, the waiting, and the universe's indifference, the nothingness waiting for us, are two sides of the same coin. We often experience a sense of cosmic betrayal when our expectations are met with silence, yet the synthesis of these two ideas suggests a profound form of freedom. If nothing waits for us, then the structures of destiny and fate are dissolved. The void is not merely a vacuum of despair, it is a space of radical potentiality. Our waiting for nothing is the psychological preparation for an encounter with a reality that is unburdened by predetermined meaning. The interaction between our actions and the existential void reveals that meaning is not something we find waiting for us at the end of the road. Rather, it is something we must carry with us into the emptiness. The beauty and gravity of nothing. Sometimes nothing is not an expression of nihilism, but a poem of acceptance. It acknowledges the gravity of the void, the nothing that can feel heavy, cold, and final. But it also hints at the strange beauty of such a state, to recognize that we are waiting for nothing, and that nothing waits for us, is to be stripped of the illusions that clutter our consciousness. In this clarity we find a different kind of presence. When we stop demanding that the universe provide us with the destination, we become truly present in the journey. The aphorism serves as a reminder that nothing is the background upon which the something of our lives is drawn. By embracing the void, we find the courage to exist without the need for an ultimate witness or a guaranteed reward. Finding grace in the silent intervals of the cosmos.
Gave my last ounce of strength while the knife stayed in my back. Poured everything out for the ones I refused to lack. Blood don't make a family, that truth hit hard and clean. I chose my own loyal hearts in a world that's mean. They showed me I can only trust the reflection in the glass. So I pulled those blades out slow and sharpened them to last. Burning, I'm on fire. Light shines so bright. It wakes the night, lights your day, scares the ghosts away. No more pain, I'll burn everything that tries to bring you pain. And emotions ripping through me back to back, no relief. Love and rage and emptiness, fighting for belief. I'm barely holding balance, drowning in the noise, but I swallow it all down just to give them all my voice. Melt metal into the cracks, I'll always have your back. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Yeah, I'm on fire, baby. I'm on fire for you. Let my light heal you. You'll never travel alone again. 37 years of trauma, cheating, lying, blame. They tried to bury the fighter, but I'm still in the game. Emotions hit like thunder, rolling through my veins. Grief, then fire, then hope, driving me insane. I can only trust myself, that's the truth they burned in me. Every hand that held me turned around and buried me. But I'm still here, still pouring out my fight. You can't kill a fire that learned how to ignite. I'll never let the dark creep in, light shine so bright. Ghosts never see the night. Put your fist down, back down. You don't have to fight no more. I'm on fire. I'm on fire, baby. I've got you, never fear. I'll never let my light disappear.
Modern and contemporary arts appeared in Europe and America in special cultural and political contexts and societies without others, making them diverse in different schools, trends, and streams. So in the West, you find among the audiences who admire and who oppose it according to its aesthetic ideology and philosophy. The formative movement in Saudi Arabia has not been an exception among the artistic movements in the Arab country in general, where modern arts such as abstraction and later have moved to it, where visitors of the exhibitions are seeing very contemporary artworks, and these works are seen in the growth of quantity and quality within the galleries in Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries and the rest of the Arab countries. What I can describe in lines is that the Saudi artists mostly practice contemporary art as it is outside to the inner square of the local audience without awareness and study of those historical and cultural contexts in which this type of contemporary or modern arts emerged after the two world wars in the 20th century, and the study of Western philosophical thought. This is what created a gap between the artist and the audience in our visual arena, where the artist exhibits his work in halls to spread his idea and artistic message, but he is surprised that it does not reach the audiences, and this problem is repeated with most artists. This is accompanied by a collective opinion of the audience from various members of the society that they do not understand the language of visual art and its current substances, and what it contains: symbols, forms, and visual messages which defame beauty and embellish ugliness, as if they are watching curses and hearing scandals from artists and a bunch of critics and hall owners about these exhibitions and what values it contains, artistic and created, drawing the features of their contemporary culture. In my view, the above is true and correct. The problem lies in the imitation and inability to transfer such artistic practices from global to local, including philosophical ideas, following a style of superiority to the public and degrading their intellectual and cultural level. What I also notice is that the critics of the contemporary art movements in the West are many, some of them depending on the historical context of its emergence, the Cold War, the role of the Zionists in managing the art movement, owning galleries, buying and marketing businesses, selling auctions, controlling the media, and buying critics in Europe. For example, the average price of Louis Fontana paintings is $15 million, 55 million rials, according to the study of the website of the art market. Observe it in 2016. I advise you to review what Dr. Zainab Abdulaziz, a professor of art philosophy and beauty science, wrote in her book, The Modern Art Game, which is based on French documents that reveal important pages and events that have been darkened in the creation of contemporary art, and Georgina Adams' book 2017 also, which explains the secrets of the art market. From my personal experience, I admired and inspired some contemporary works of close artists, later discovered that they got imitated from the experiences of Western artists, and I was surprised by it when I visited exhibitions and museums abroad, and by direct conversation with the artist himself about his philosophy of his work and what it contains. I was amazed by the naivety of the message and the perspective with the skill and execution, enthusiasm and great attraction towards the contemporary and globalization as it works in exhibitions of bodies without solace and identity. Katama, I recommend my fellow artists on the necessity of thinking, contemplating, observing, and developing culture about the philosophy of art and the global cultural movement, to know the historical roots of contemporary arts and analyze its reality, to know its rewards, changes, and steward its future, to make use of their artistic skill and visual creativity to build an artistic experience that the audiences can witness, to have contributed to the formation of their consciousness and the development of the taste and aesthetic sense, creating a positive trend towards art and artists. And the history of art is attested by the emergence of a Saudi Arabian school or artistic movement that deserves studying, contemplating, and transferring from the local to the international.
We are here, side by side. No more fear, no more hide. We talk real, no more lies. Look at me in my eyes. You and me, same way. We stay strong every day. If I fall, you hold me. If you break, I will be. We trust, we believe what we have, we keep. No faith, no doubt. We stay in, we don't walk out. Late night talks, simple things, laugh out loud, life it brings. Through the dark, through the light, we stay close, we stay tight. No need more, just be true. I got you, you got me too. We trust, we believe what we have, we keep. No faith, no doubt. We stay in, we don't walk out. We stand strong.
He walked with the hush of the pines in his step, hat brim low and a secret he kept. Not a badge, not a gun, not a name folks knew, but the wrongness bent where his shadow blew. He could feel it in the corners, taste it in the well, hear it in the silence where a laughter fell, a twisted tune off key and slow. He'd murmur it don't belong, but it knows where to go. Wrongness ain't just broken, it's built from a lie, like a smile too wide or a tear too dry. Don't cry out loud, but it hums in the trees, and my granddaddy knew how to track what it breathes. It ain't just a sin, it's a song with no key. It's the mark of a witch, and the job fell to me. Pretty sparks, they lead you blind. The real thing hides in the slow design. It's not the howl nor the sulfur wind, but the door that creaks when it shouldn't bend. He taught me to listen where the silence folds, and to carry no fear, just ironing old codes. He'd whisper at dawn just as light would start. Son, you hunt for the thing that don't fit the heart. The witch ain't always a woman in rags. Sometimes it's a preacher with too many flags. Sometimes it's a garden that grows too fast, or a neighbor's smile that don't quite last. Wrongness don't bleed, it seeps, don't shout, but it keeps, like a lantern that flickers where no wind creeps. You don't fight it with fists or with fire and stake. You outweigh its hunger, you know what's at stake. Wrongness is a rhythm, a beat gone sour. It's a milk sweet word that turns your mouth to flour, and the witches, they wear it like perfume and lace. But my granddaddy could see it move across a face. Don't trust the grin, trust the ground, he'd say. Where the wrongness is thick, the trees bend away. I saw him once stop dead in the road, eyes fixed on a farmhouse, silent and old. He said, she's in there, or what she became. The witch ain't a girl, it's a long old game. He knocked just once, didn't wait to be let inside. No screams, just a slow sunset. He came out wearing less weight than he brought, but his eyes had aged a year on the spot. And me, I'm the keeper of that quiet lore. Don't hunt with bullets, don't knock with war, but I know the wrong when it hums in the floor. I know what my granddaddy knew before. In the cloth of time, it's not crime, it's pre-crime. It's the curve in the line. It's the hush that don't match the color of the sky, the bird that don't scatter when the hawk flies by. It's the witch's laugh stitched into the seams. It's the way a town forgets what it dreams. So when I walk where the wind don't turn, the sound that the ashes learn, and if the air tastes like sugar on a rusted knife, I know the witch has twisted life. And I walk just like he did, slow and plain, through the bruise of the world, through the sideways rain. I walk with my back to the law and the town, tracking wrongness where it soaks the ground. Please, Lord, guide their steps each day. Rays of your love will light their way. All their hearts are treasures in your hand. You hold them close, forever they'll stand. Every trial, you make them strong. Resting in you, they'll sing your song. Father, I lift them up to you. Over their lives, your grace shines through. Refuge of peace, their hearts you mend. My children safe in love that never ends. You are their strength when storms arise. Closer to you, their greatest prize. Hold them in wisdom, faith and grace. In Jesus' name, amen. Embrace. Lord, protect them wherever they go. Dwell in their hearts, let your mercy show. Remind them daily they're never alone. Every step guided by love you've shown. Never failing, your promise is true. Prayer of blessing, I give them to you. Jesus has shown. Invest in people, don't walk alone. Plant seeds of kindness, live with intent. Transformation comes when our hearts are bent. Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. Anchor your life in His truth and word. Entrust to others, let disciples grow. Significance lasts when His love we show. Success ends with you, but significance flows through you. Legacy is not what you leave for people, but what you leave in people.